Hey! How are we doing? Okay, so what do we do when we fall off the wagon? Happens to everybody, right? You're doing really well, you've been on a program for a couple of weeks, you've joined the gym, all of that, and then it's one of your mates' birthdays, it's your birthday, it's the wife's birthday, it's one of your kids' birthdays. One of the guys had it, he goes, oh, it's my mum's birthday at the weekend, so it'll be a bit of it. And it's like, what? She's like, this guy's in his late 30s, and it's like, so it's your mum's birthday, so you've got to get pissed. I know. So what do you do when that happens? What do you do when that happens? Well, I've had a weekend exactly like that. I was up in Newcastle, and I went up to Sea Houses with my brother and his missus. And we were staying in these little footy wigwam things, and it was kind of like just a weekend away. Haven't seen them for a while, so it was kind of like, well, what we're going to do? We'll have a bit of barbecue food, we'll have a few drinks and all of that. So basically, we went out for a full English that morning, full English breakfast. We had loads of beers, barbecue food, more beers, wine. Then the next day, we went out for Sunday lunch. And that involved 3 courses, and then we had pizza that night because anybody could be asked to cook because there was no, it was like campfires and all this sort of stuff. Then it was, what did we do? Monday we were getting back, went over to Holy Island, had a big scone and loads of clotted cream and all that, and then all of this sort of stuff. Then burger and chips later on when we got out of town. Then a crappy sandwich and a bag of crisps at the airport because I was tired. And you make these funny decisions when you're tired. So that's a weekend of just beer and wine and food and all of that. And I felt rubbish last night. I got home late last night, so I was up early this morning to go and train the guys in the park. And I feel great now. Okay, I felt tubby. I felt like I was going to put a load of weight on, all of that. And guess what? I haven't. And guess what? I went down to the park this morning, did a session with the fellas, did my own little session, did another session with some fellas, and then I've been doing lots of stuff today and just eating normally today, and everything's all right again. So, when you fall off the wagon like that, as long as you're not doing it every single day, you're going to be okay. So this was 3 days over the weekend. It was a long weekend. And I don't do it every weekend. Every weekend I'll eat something, I'll not eat amazingly well. But I'm also not doing everything in that I did in during the week. So I will have beers and I will have a pizza and I will go for fish and chips or something like that. But not every meal. So, as soon as you fall off the wagon, instead of just saying, right, that's it, it's all done, that's it. And then you just go back to your old ways. If you're trying to create, you're not trying to create a new lifestyle, you're trying to fit something, one small thing, into your current lifestyle. And it's as simple as that. And if you fall off the wagon on that, if some event turns up, like this weekend, you go to it, you do it, and then you go back to what you were doing. It's as simple as that. So the general rule for this is to say, I'll eat well 80% of the time. And if you do that, then everything's going to be okay. Now, what is eat well? I'm not going to go into that on this because it's a very big subject. I'm not going to go into that on this. However, that's all you need to do. So if you do feel like you're eating too much, like you've had a horrible weekend and all that, you've got to sod it, that's it, right? So my dad used to do this every Monday, sod it, right, that's it, I'm having a beer, and then he'd have a beer every night, and and all of that sort of stuff. Spent years trying to do this. I used to do the same when I was younger, but I've learned how to manage it. So I woke up this morning, felt a bit rubbish, but then it was like, you know what, it's fine. Because I'm going to be all right for the rest of this week. I'm going to be good. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say. Because it is that simple. And it is. And this is the thing. It is. You just look for an excuse to say, right, I'm giving up. So, don't. It happens to us all. It happens to us all. Just as long as you recognise it and get over it. And then get on with it. That's what we're talking about. Right, talk to you tomorrow.